Palm Springs is in close proximity to Edwards Air Force Base of Muroc in California at the time. How many have seen Close Encounters, the third kind? Close Encounters is allegedly based on this contact. That there was a secret military base where extraterrestrial vehicles landed and met with government officials. This was the basis for Close Encounters. As the story goes, President Eisenhower did in fact, and this had been prearranged, did in fact meet with extraterrestrials. The first group was allegedly Pleiadians. They were Nordics. They were humanoid. They warned President Eisenhower of the dangers that we were playing with deadly forces by creating nuclear weapons. That this was going to have the potential of destroying the human race, making the planet uninhabitable. They didn't threaten him, they didn't strong arm him, they gave him the option and said, okay, if you will cease and desist from development of nuclear weapons, we will provide you with free energy. A deal. Eisenhower's advisors, George Marshall and Bishop James McIntyre of the Catholic Diocese in Los Angeles, who was president, advised against it. They thought, no, that the communist threat in the Soviet Union was too dangerous, that we couldn't back off from our nuclear weapons policy. The Nordics said fine, packed up their bags and left. The next group that came were the Greys.
Same day?
Guess who? The Greys said, no sweat, we will provide you with weapons technology. We will provide the United States exclusively with advanced weapons technology if we can have access to the genetic material of your population. Our race is dying. We need to reinfuse it with healthier genetics. Well, that was the story they gave Ike. Ike got conned. But then that's another story. Anyway, some of the people who were present, one was Bishop James McIntyre of the Catholic Diocese in Los Angeles. There's another gentleman, Edwin Noors, of the Brookings Institute. And there's a third man, that his name escapes me at the moment. But Bishop McIntyre is the important character in this. The bishop had misgivings. He was sworn to secrecy. All the people that were there on the base for the 48 hours that this took place were all sworn to secrecy. Bishop McIntyre, being a head of the church, felt that the impact of what he was seeing, what was being demonstrated, the truth of extraterrestrials and so forth, was too big a deal not to tell the Vatican. So, Bishop McIntyre recanted his oath and boarded a plane from Los Angeles to Italy. They had barely been airborne, and the plane was ordered to land in Las Vegas, allegedly because of mechanical problems. The plane landed, a military officer came on board the plane and warned Bishop McIntyre not to tell the Pope, not to tell anybody about what had happened at Muroc Air Force Base. Well, Bishop McIntyre acknowledged the officer's presence and flew to the Vatican anyway. Pope Pius XII was the head of the church at that time. The Pope he informed the Pope of what happened at Edwards Air Force Base. The Pope was so shocked by this, and he felt that this was of such great importance to the human race, to the church,